Hey, it's Brian with the Midnight Mechanic. Today we're going to show you how to replace an exhaust system on a truck like our 2003 Ford F250. So when we bought our truck, we knew that the exhaust system was a little bit jacked up, but it still worked, and we knew at some point we probably want to replace it anyway. So we kind of held off and drove it until I noticed this. Yeah, so it's about time to go ahead and replace it. So I knew we needed a new exhaust system, and I didn't want to go anything crazy like a 5-inch with straight pipes and an 8-inch muffler tip that you could stick your head in or whatever. I just needed a basic system that I knew was pretty good, have a decent sound to it, but not be too loud. I looked online, I found this MBRP, it's S6208P exhaust system. It's a 4-inch, and it all goes together. It fits a bunch of different wheelbases, and you just kind of cut the intermediate pipe and make it fit. And it should sound pretty good, and it'll look a lot better than the rusted tailpipe we have dangling off the back right now. So since we have no intention of keeping any of the exhaust on this truck, it already has a new downpipe on it, so we're just going to connect a new exhaust to there, run it out the back, kind of all new stuff. There's no need for us to actually try to save any of our exhaust. It's usually just to chop it off and throw it out. Best way we're going to do this is with a Sawzall. It's a reciprocating saw with a metal cutting plate on there, and it tears through anything. Tears through anything, which means you need to pay attention when you're using it. Cut down if you can, just because if you're cutting up, you might not see what's behind it. You may cut through fuel lines, brake lines, electrical stuff. You just have to pay a lot of attention because it will tear anything up. So if you can cut down and see what you're cutting through, it's the perfect way to do it. As you can see, it was quick. Used the Sawzall, chopped everything off. It's all jacked up, welded together weird, using wire to hold it on. So we're glad to have this off. Now that we have everything off and cleaned up, we're going to start putting on the new system. So this kit is really simple to install. Comes with the instructions here, and basically all the instructions show you is how it goes together and where the clamps go. It's really simple. It's just slip fit over it, put a clamp around it, that's it. You work your way back from the back to the front, which is what I normally do. This right here is universal, so it'll fit all different lengths. You just have to cut it to fit. Now on the instructions here, it shows you the different lengths for the different size, extended cab or long bed, things like that. Because the way our new downpipe is on this truck, it's a little weird, so we're not going to cut it yet. That's why I'm starting at the rear, so I can go ahead and get it all mounted and figure out the length I need to cut this to, so I don't cut it too short. Because like they say, measure twice, cut once. So because of the way that the exhaust was set up on this truck, that intermediate pipe that I showed you that had to be cut to the right length, well, we can't use that. It has to be full length, and we don't need to cut it. We need to cut this pipe to a certain distance in order to fit on the exhaust. If you have a stock vehicle, you could probably just cut it to the right length, but our exhaust is a little bit jacked, so we'll cut this and we'll finish getting it together. we're done. Sorry we didn't get to show you like underneath actually putting stuff together. It's just really rough under there, and it wasn't a good explanation of how to actually do something. Hopefully we'll get another one where it's more stock to stock, and it'll be a good explanation. But you can see we got the exhaust on there. We showed you some tools. Now all that's left is to fire it up, see how it sounds, make sure there's no leaks. So truck's done, we took it for a drive, nothing's banging around, nothing's leaking, it sounds great, and it seems like it's got a little bit more power, so really happy with it. Check out MBRP, the exhaust was pretty cheap, and it seems like a pretty quality system, so we're pretty happy with it. And now that we've got it all tested up, installed, everything like that, it's time to clean up our tools, throw this old exhaust in the scrap pile, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Midnight Mech. Subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys next time.